Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the School District of Springfield Township Board of School Directors regular board meeting, June 16th, 2015. Let's all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for holding the flag. Reading of the mission statement. Holly, would you read the mission statement? Thank you.
The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high-achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community.
Roll call.
Mr. Casalis. Here. Mr. Lapidus. Here. Mr. Ryan. Mr. Richardson. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Here. Dr. Taratuski. Here. Mr. Taylor. Here. Ms. Lipinski. Here.
Announcements. The board, at its discretion, may videotape all or any portion of public board meetings, subject to the limitations set forth in Policy 006.2, Broadcasting of Meetings. Board meetings will be broadcast on Friday afternoon following the board meeting. Are there any public comments on agenda items? Approval of minutes. May 5th, 2015 interim meeting, board minutes P. May 18th, 2015 regular meeting, board minutes Q. Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments?
Mrs. Casalis. Aye. Mr. Lapidus. Aye. Ms. Schultz.
Aye.
Dr. Taratuski. Aye. Mr. Taylor. Aye. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Approval of Treasurer's Report. Treasurer's Report K. Is there a motion? Motion. Second? Second. Any questions or comments?
Mrs. Casalis. Aye. Mr. Lapidus. Aye. Ms. Schultz. Aye. Dr. Taratuski. Aye. Mr. Taylor. Aye. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Reports and information. Number 1, recognitions and awards.
Thank you, Mrs. Lipinski. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to mention that we actually have 2 retirees who we would like to recognize this evening. One of them, unfortunately, Sherry Sena, could not be with us this evening. She is one of our 3 school district psychologists. She's been with the district for quite some time. Sherry is quiet and unassuming and did not want to be any of the focus of attention, and so she opted not to be here this evening. But I did meet with her this afternoon, and we had a wonderful conversation about her years of service to the district. And being a school psychologist these days is very, very difficult. There are innumerable evaluations of children that have to be done. Those evaluations are tricky things to do in order to collate all the difficult data and assessments that are done in order to really determine where a child's learning needs may lie. And Sherry has always done a phenomenal job, most recently serving principally Erdenheim Elementary School. So even though she's not here, I did want to take this opportunity to recognize Sherry and the wonderful service that she has given to our district. But the one person who is here this evening, who is retiring, who has had many celebrations prior to this one, so we are glad that she chose to be here this evening with her husband, Ron, is Erdenheim Principal Christine Bradley. So I'm going to ask Chris to come up. at Erdenheim, and prior to that at Glenside Weldon, and all the contributions that you've made, not only to the district, but how you've really impacted the lives of so many of the elementary school children in this district after serving with us for 17 years. It's not going to be the same without you. Little Christine was a parochial school girl who came to us after working in, is it Centennial School District? For 16 years. Thereabouts. And then she spent the rest of her career here with us for 39 years, I believe.
No, this is my 40th year.
40th year, pardon me. 40 years is a very long time, and that's more than most of you sitting here. Many of you are younger than 40 years old. That's how long she's been teaching, she's been an administrator, and she's been learning, I'm sure, from everybody and from all the experiences that she had. So now, after 40 years of dedicated service in the field of education, Chris gets to go back, spend time with her husband, Ron, cultivate her garden, grow some beautiful things. She has many green thumbs, and do what she wants to do. Chris, know that all of us are going to remember what you've contributed to the district for many, many years to come. You've made Erdenheim and you've made Springfield Township a better place because of your service. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, everyone. I am truly honored, and it has been a phenomenal, exemplary experience to be part of this school district and to certainly be part of Erdenheim. Erdenheim obviously has a very special place in my heart, and the whole district actually has that very special place in my heart. And as I was thinking today what to say, there are so many people that I could say thank you to, but I think it goes without saying that I have met and worked with phenomenal colleagues in the administrative team, phenomenal leadership, certainly in Dr. Hacker, and a staff that is outstanding in so many ways, but most of all, the children that come to our school every single day, from parents who care greatly about education, is just what keeps you going constantly. And to all those school board members and those that came before you, because there were many for the past 16 years, I thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity. It's been great. And I will forever, in my heart, be a Spartan.
So we have some student awards that we would like to present this evening. So I'm going to call upon Dr. Rittenhouse and Jason Payne, who have two very different areas to recognize.
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Dr. Hacker. Mrs. Bradley, thank you for all that you've done for my sons and for my family at Erdenheim Elementary School. Thank you very much. It is my pleasure this evening to talk about the Festival of the Art Show. It was in the Frieze lobby. A lot of the artwork is home now. You see a bug above you right there at the table. Some of the paperwork, some of this behind you, you see those pieces there. The wall is filled typically with the gallery, but the kids take their stuff home. If they don't take it home now, they never take it home. You can see some of the public art here. The Festival of the Art Show was outstanding this year. Like I said, it was here in the Frieze lobby. Ms. Greenwald, Mr. Silvius, Mr. Kobas. This is a juried show. Hundreds of submissions, categories. Jurors pick 2D art, 3D art, best book, best glass, best innovative materials, best ceramic, best photograph, the Nigel and Myra Plumridge Award, the Principals Award. Our artists win local awards, they win county awards, they win state awards, they win national awards. They get scholarships to college. They make money in art. It's what they do, many of them, for a living. Our department is a real strength here at the high school. You can see the public art as you walk all over the building. Mr. Kobaz, and before him, Mr. Houston, just great vision in our art department. And I had the pleasure of coming to the art show, the Festival of the Art Show, a couple weeks ago. And we have some of our winners here, and we have some certificates for them. And Dr. Hacker, if you will assist me, please. Our first winner is Juan Castro, 2D art, third place for printmaking. Juan. Next, and we had a couple mothers come here this evening, which I love. Some of our senior students are working, maybe senior week, I'm hearing rumors, and just not available typically. But Mrs. Donnelly, if you could please come up for your daughter Ashley, the Dr. Hacker Teacup Award, pardon me, the Teapot Award, and thank you for coming. That is duly noted. Good hustle coming here this evening. And next is Parker Steele, Best Ceramic Clay Work. And Mrs. DeAndrea is here this evening, Parker's mother and my neighbor. Congratulations. Next Student Recognition Award is Meg Chandler, second place 3D art for her face jug. And if you could bring it up and show it off here. Don't drop. 2 hands, please. Congratulations. I'm not going to shake your hand. Good hustle, Dr. Hacker. Our next Student Recognition Award is Anissa Johnson, 3D honorable mention, soft sculpture of a wolf, which was probably 7 feet long. And really caught the eye. We get experts in the field to do the juried show. I mean, we get experts from Philadelphia, from New York to come in. It's not us judging the show. It's their professional artists judging the show. Well, you're a professional, Dr. Hacker. So, you know, and this piece really caught the judges' attention because it was very unusual. I mean, this was it was just almost like a stuffed animal, but 6 feet long and weighed a lot and very, very cool. So 3D honorable mention, like I said, soft sculpture, the wolf. Thank you very much. Next, for Best Innovative Materials, a book made of clothing, and she had a bunch of pieces in the art show. I would say 10 or 12 pieces probably in the art show. How many? You know how many. How many was it? 15, sorry. And that's Sarah Wagner. Please come up. And last but not least, 3D Best of Show. It was a wire sculpture of a hockey player. It's gigantic. It's life size, right? It's close to life size. Made from wires. And I'm not a Flyers fan. Is it Mace? Is the goalie is what's it? What is his name? Steve Mason. It's the Flyers goalie, and that's Leo Figueres for 3D Best of Show. I think you had some offers to sell that too. And again, I think that's everybody. Congratulations, another great year in art for Springfield Township High. So way to go, students. Thank you. As Mr. Payne is coming up here, also Nick Wireman Ceramics, Ceramics, Best Overall Work. Victoria Fassold, Mixed Media. Cameron Callanan, Photography. Haley Quinn, Drawing. Kyle Weish for his sculpture. Sam Del Rio for his book. Mia Rosanio for her glass window, which is in the library. Rhiannon Richardson for a photograph. Mia Rosanio won the Nigel and Myra Plumridge Award. And Grace Moss won the award that I began this year, the Principals Award. So congratulations to all those individuals.
This could be both a good thing and a bad thing. I can't promise to be as brief because we have a lot of recognition to hand out. And that's a great accomplishment for us as a school and as a township. Of our 21 varsity sports, 19 of them either made the postseason or sent individuals, because it's an individual sport, into the postseason. That's a tremendous percentage, and it's significantly higher than just a few years ago. And there's a lot of people to thank for that, and I will do that a little bit later. But football, field hockey, both soccer teams, golf, both tennises, water polo, cross country, wrestling, winter track, the cheerleading squad, girls basketball, both boys and girls swimming, baseball, softball, spring track, boys lacrosse, and boys tennis all made postseason runs this year, some of which were of extraordinary nature. And I wanted to take a quick moment to recognize some students and some adults who not only qualified to get in, but had wonderful achievements once they got in. Our football team was District 1 champions. I thank Coach Shelley and his staff for that playoff push. It was a tremendous football season. Our spring track team also was District 1 champs. And not only were they District 1 champs, but they were also state champions. So I've brought Coach Mazurek and Coach Colonna, if you will come join me. No, they're both yours. Oh. Come on up, sirs. You scared me for a second. This one is the District 1 championship, for which you have made us very proud.
This is the first time I've actually held it. The kids wouldn't let me have it that day.
And this one is our second straight consecutive AA spring track boys state championship.
That day.
Not able to join us were our other two track coaches, Coach Arner and Coach Riley. They were integral parts of our program. And fifth edition was Andre Freeman, who I'll say kind of joined us as a volunteer, although his role was much more significant than a traditional volunteer. So our track staff is highly responsible for the growth of the program. And I will get into some of the individual medals that were won at states in just a moment. We also have a non-traditional athlete here that I believe deserves some recognition. She's not a Spartan athlete per se because we don't have the sport that she competes in, but Maya Curry is a gymnast who was a national champion this year as a senior. We've been pumping it into the newspaper and such, but I wanted to recognize to the board, we have an athlete of a non-traditional stature who she will be a scholarship athlete next year at Westchester as a gymnast, and I just wanted to acknowledge her while I had the microphone. Additionally, at the state level, our swim team had quite a winter. Our medley relay finished in 6th. We had a senior, Danny Giampietro, earned 2 medals in the 200 free and the 500 free, and his 500 free time broke his own school record this year. Tyler Chamberlain finished 2nd in the breaststroke in the state, and he broke one of the longest standing swimming records we have here. I think it's 36 years old or 33 years old. And Tyler did that in his final race as a Spartan at Bucknell at States. I was there. It was exciting. The students were going crazy. The parents and coaches were ecstatic, and Tyler couldn't have handled it with any more humbleness. We have one of our swimmers here tonight who I would like to present her swimming medal. Lizzie Nadolski finished 5th in the 50 free. I did mention that our track team won states, right? While we were at states, our girls team earned 11 team points, which finished 17th in the state for AA girls. And our boys team accumulated 33.5 points, which obviously landed them first. And earning medals this spring for our track team, Sydney Stovall finished third in the 400 and fourth in the 800. Aaron Morris finished fourth in the 800. And our largest accumulation of medals came from Chris Stone, a senior, who finished first in the high jump, second in the long jump, third in the pole vault, and fourth in the javelin. Chris will be representing us well in the SEC next year as a decathlete at the University of Auburn. And finally, I wanted to let everyone know we had 14 seniors this year graduate from our athletic department with commitments to play college athletics. Last year we had 5. So we have nearly tripled that number. I am very proud, and while I have the microphone, I would like to take a couple of minutes to say thank you to the board. This last 2 years has been really rewarding. It's been a challenge. Thank you to Dr. Hacker, Dr. Rittenhouse, Lauren Patterson, and Andre McLaurin for all of their support and guidance, as I am still learning a lot that has to do with what comes along with this position, but I've really enjoyed it. And for a parting gift, I wanted to share with the board and the public our AA state championship back-to-back t-shirts. These were made for our boys team and our coaches. I have brought one for Dr. Hacker.
The boys went to states and all I got was this t-shirt.
And our graduating seniors this year were part of a new tradition that Dr. Rittenhouse and I hope to carry on for a long time, and that's a senior class mug. And on the back of the senior class mug is the list of every graduating senior from 2015. I have brought some for the board, and I would like to give you one as a gift from us to say thank you for your support at the high school.
Thank you, everybody, students, Spartans.
Just wanted to say thank you, sir. You've done a great job.
You're going to carry those back on your cart, right? They're really well done.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to keep us moving along here. We're going to continue with reports, and we're going to have the Property Committee report. James Taylor.
Thank you. We had our Property Committee meeting on Friday, June the 12th at 8:15 in the Administrative Conference Room. We talked about the feasibility study update, and there's also a board motion. We talked about Plan A, Plan Con A and B submission. A would be for the new Enfield School, which consists of the engineering, demolition, and new construction. And for Plan B would be the high school renovation, which consists of the HVAC upgrades, main office reconfiguration, auxiliary gymnasium, athletic fields, roadways, sidewalks, and roof replacements. As I mentioned, there's a board motion to move forward with the submission to the PDE, and it's important to note that the submission of the documents does not require the districts to move forward with either project. Second, we talked about charging outside user groups some fees. We reviewed the board policy language and reviewed it to make some adjustments if they were needed. We discussed the actual costs that are being absorbed by the district for the use of our facilities from outside groups. And what we're going to do is set up some meetings with the outside organizations to discuss possible proposed fees. We also talked about the service master contract, and it will be renewed for the 2015-16 school year. It's a one-year extension that's proposed. It includes a 1% increase and an adjustment in the hourly rate for services performed outside the contractual scope of work. We also talked about the township agreement associated with the land development waiver. The solicitors have negotiated a settlement that has been approved by the district and township at the June 10th township meeting, and plans are moving forward with permits for the cafeteria addition. We also talked about the update on the township sidewalk project at Erdenheim. The project is proposed to start in July. It may run into the start of the new school year. Safety of the students and transportation are the main focus. The project will include installation of new stormwater piping and a tie-in at the existing inlet at the upper school entrance, and will possibly cause Hawes Lane to be one lane of traffic for a period of time. Working with the township on the scheduling and how the project could potentially impact the start of the school year. There weren't any public comments at all. Our next proposed meeting will be for Monday, August the 3rd. And we did have an executive session discussing some legal matters. And we have one community member present, as well as Chuck Rittenhouse and Jason Payne. That's it.
Thank you. Administrative report, Dr. Nancy Hacker.
Thank you. I would just like to call each board member's attention to an article that I gave you along with your packet for this evening's motions and supportive documents. And one of our very own administrators, Mr. Rich Oliver, figures prominently in this article, which really describes the student engagement that has resulted from implementation of our Chromebook initiative. This is one of our vendors who published the article. We will be posting this on the website since it's a wonderful article and contains many quotes from Rich and also examples that many of you saw when we had the teachers who have participated in that Chromebook initiative when they came before the board and they demonstrated for all of you some of the ways in which they've been using the Chromebook technology and the Google apps in their classrooms. That's all mentioned here in the article, so we're very proud of that. Thank you, Rich, for your contributions to that. I also want to take this opportunity to just extend my thanks to all of our staff members and our administrators for all of their hard work over the course of the school year. It seems like when everything is winding down, many, many things are still ramping up. As an example, we are in the throes of interviews for a replacement for Mr. McLaurin. As difficult as that task is, we are forging ahead. We also will be beginning interviews shortly for the high school assistant principal position, which is necessitated, unfortunately, by the exit of Zach Fuller. But good for Zach, he's moving on to bigger and better things with a promotion as a middle school principal in the Palisades School District. So we want to wish best wishes to Zach as he moves on. I know this is something that he has been looking forward to for a long time, and we're happy that he gained his experience as an assistant principal here with us and did such a good job of that. I also want to congratulate all of our classes on moving up ceremonies, most notably, of course, our fifth graders leaving Erdenheim to move into the middle school. It's a very exciting but obviously scary time in their lives as they make this very big transition. But it's a great class, and I know those fifth graders are really going to enjoy going over to the middle school. And today we had a lovely moving up ceremony with Ms. Patterson and Mr. McLaurin at the middle school as we said goodbye to our eighth graders who now will be moving up to the high school. And we are looking forward to seeing many of them as they enter ninth grade at Springfield Township High School. It seems like it's a wonderful class, many accolades and honors, a lot of really terrific kids in that class as well. And of course, last week, many of you, our board members, were in attendance for our 2015 class graduation. Wonderful evening. The weather was absolutely perfect. Our speakers, Catherine, Molly, and Monique, all did a fabulous job with their speeches. And again, another really wonderful, wonderful class. We're actually going to be getting back results from surveys that we asked them to complete about their high school experience, and we're looking forward to taking a look at their responses. We're always looking for ways to improve what we do, and so that's going to be some important information information that we're going to be taking a look at. So to everyone, board members included, I wish you all a very happy summer with your families. Take some time to enjoy yourselves, and to all of our staff and students and their families, we wish everyone a very safe and happy summer. It seems like yesterday we were still doing snow calls. It's hard to believe how quickly the time has passed. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Gretchen Slapinski, who has a few words as well.
I wanted to take this opportunity to officially tell all of you some sad news. Our fellow board member, Michelle Jervis-Schultz, and her family have made a very difficult decision, and they will be relocating this summer. So she will be serving with us only until July 30th, and then she will be stepping down from the board. Tonight is going to be her last board meeting because we do not have any meetings in July. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to say, Michelle, it's been great working with you, and it's been my privilege and pleasure to serve on this board with you. And thanks very much for all your hard work and dedication, because I know how much hard work and dedication it's been. So thank you, and we wish you the best of luck.
And I feel fortunate, though, because I may be leaving here, but I still have gained a really true friend in Ms. Lipinski, and I know we will be friends for a long time to come. I just wanted to say a few words. It's been a pleasure to be your vice president, and it's been a pleasure to work alongside all of you board members. 4 years ago, when I first joined, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I was like, oh, I thought maybe I wanted to get out of it. But we stuck on, and I'm really, really pleased with the hard work that we've done. We managed to create a board that is built on mutual respect, and for that I'm very proud of. Our only agenda, everybody's personal agenda, is really to just create the best school environment for all the children of Springfield, and I'm so proud of that. I'm also proud that we really did manage to regain the community's trust, and that we worked very, very hard. And I just thank you all. And we hired some dynamic administration, and I'm really going to miss Dr. Hacker, and under her leadership, Springfield is flourishing. So thank you for everything.
So following that, I just want to briefly mention that as far as next steps go, I believe that most likely the first board meeting in August will have to elect a new vice president to fill Michelle's seat, and then I guess we'll have 30 days from July 30th, and we will to appoint her replacement to finish out her term, which ends in December. So we'll discuss that in August. Thanks again, Michelle. All right, is everybody ready? We have a few things to vote on. I was going to, my present to Michelle was I was going to give her the opportunity to run a board meeting tonight, since she'll never be able to run a board meeting. We only have 32 items to vote on. Okay. So, new business, personnel attachment. The recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: administrative personnel, certificated personnel, support personnel, temporary personnel, extended school year ESY program personnel, extra pay for extra responsibilities, conference workshop attendance. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz.
Aye.
Dr. Karatasa. Mr. Taylor. Mr. Fitzgerald.
Aye. Number 2, overnight field trips. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Spartan High School field hockey team to attend camp at Spooky Nook, Manheim, PA, July 18th through July 21st, 2015, and the Springfield Township High School football team to attend camp at Albright College in Reading, PA, July 23rd through July 26th, 2015, attachment BB. Is there a motion? Second? Any questions or comments?
I noticed that we're going to be voting on another overnight field trip of another athletic team, and that one indicates that the students are going to be paying for it. There's no indication here of if the school is paying for these field trips or if the students are paying for the field trips.
Students and boosters pay.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 3, MCIU Internet Services Contract. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Internet Services Contract between Springfield Township School District and the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit Number 23 for the period July 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2016. Is there a motion? Second? Any questions or comments?
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 4, Act 80 Days. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the application to PDE for 5 Act 80 days to bring the senior calendar to 180 days. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 5, St. Edmund's Home for Children Agreement. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the agreement between the St. Edmund's Home for Children and the School District of Springfield Township for summer extended school year services for a student. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 6, We Video Contract. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the contract between Springfield Township School District and the We Video beginning September 1st, 2015, for a period of 3 years. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
What is this program related to?
This is a cloud video editor, so it allows students through video cameras, their iPhones, or other apparatuses to actually edit videos that they take. And it's used extensively, primarily in the middle school, but we're hoping to expand it. They had a pilot in the middle school this year, and the students loved it.
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 7, American Red Cross Contract. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the contract between Springfield Township School District and the American Red Cross for CPR First Aid AED training for coaches and teachers. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lisinski.
Aye. Number 8, Performance Plus Contract. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the contract between Springfield Township School District and SunGuard Public Sector, Inc. for Performance Plus, Performance Tracker, and Performance Plus SIF. Is there a motion? Second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 9, Scholastic Digital Products Contract. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the contract between Springfield Township School District and Scholastic for NC Americana, Grolier Multimedia, and New Book of Knowledge. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Does this license cover the district, or? Okay, I was, thank you.
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 10, Memorandum of Agreement, STESPA. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Memorandum of Agreement between the Springfield Township Educational Support Personnel Association, STESPA, and the School District of Springfield Township regarding an employee assistance program offered by the school district. Attachment CC. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 11, Memorandum of Agreement, STEA. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Memorandum of Agreement between the Springfield Township Educational Association, STEA, and the School District of Springfield Township regarding an employee assistance program offered by the school district, attachment DD. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 12, Confidential Supervisory Agreement. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the terms and conditions of employment for the confidential supervisory personnel from July 1st, 2015 through June 30th, 2018. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 13, New Calculus Book. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves Calculus Single and Multivariable 5th Edition book for the high school multivariable calculus class. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 14, Pool Pay Schedule. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the SDST Pool Pay Schedule as per the attachment effective July 1st, 2015. Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second? Second. Any questions or comments?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 15, Moss Rehab Einstein Agreement. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the athletic training agreement between Springfield Township School District and Moss Rehab Einstein at Elkins Park for the high school and middle school for the 2015-2016 school year at a total cost of $61,266 upon final approval of the solicitor and the superintendent. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mrs. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Terratuski. Mr. Taylor.
Number 16, submission of Plan Con Part A and Plan Con Part B. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the submission of Plan Con Part A, project justification, and Plan Con Part B, schematic design, for the new K-2 elementary school at Paper Mill Road and Montgomery Avenue, and the renovations and additions to Springfield Township High School. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I just have a quick question. So this is just, what stage is this at where there's discussion about a new K-2 building?
If you recall at the last board meeting, we had a presentation by the architect who talked about the proposal based on the feasibility study, and Plan Con submission is required in order to submit for potential reimbursement should we move forward with either of these projects. Unfortunately, the rules about that reimbursement are due to change as of July 1. So in order for us to get in the pipeline and get a higher rate of reimbursement, if in fact we do go through with either or both of these projects at some level, then this way we will ensure, if we submit the paperwork, that we will receive the reimbursement at the higher rate from the state down the road. However, submission of these documents does not in any way obligate the district to pursue moving forward with these projects, should we decide not to.
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Mr. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Tusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Okay, we're halfway there. Number 17, 2015-2016 budget items. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the following budget items, attachment EE. The 2015-2016 school year expenditure budget in the amount of $55,741,672, requiring a tax rate of 31.0766 mils, representing an increase of 0.5405 mils, or an increase of 1.77% over the current tax rate as attached. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Oh, there's a second part, sorry. Turn the page. Hold on to that motion, okay. B, the resolution for the homestead, farmstead exclusion as required by Special Session Act 1 of 2006 in order for taxpayers to receive taxpayer relief funds. 5,340 households will receive a reduction in the amount of $321.50 from their tax bills per the attached. Now, is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I just wanted to thank Mr. King and Dr. Hacker because it is with their, it's not help, it's through their hard work that we've been able to, it's the third year that we've had the tax increase below the index and pretty well below inflation, so thank you. My pocketbook thanks you, and I'm sure the taxpayers thank you as well. And this at no expense to the quality of education, by the way.
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Tusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinsky.
Aye. Number 18, sports and student accident insurance. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the purchase of sports and student accident insurance from Axis Capital Insurance Company through American Management Advisors for the 2015-2016 school year at an annual cost of $6,670 for all sports coverage. Is there a motion? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Tusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms.
19, Joint Services Agreement, the recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Joint Services Agreement between the Centennial School District and the School District of Springfield Township for the 2015-2016 school year in the amount of $5,000. Is there a motion? Second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz.
Aye.
Dr. Karatasa. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 20, diesel fuel and heating oil bid, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the award of diesel fuel and heating oil bids for 2015-2016 to PAPCO, the lowest responsible bidder through the Montgomery County Intermediate Unit Purchasing Consortium, as follows: a rate of $2.07 per gallon for diesel fuel. I'm sorry, I'm going to read all the decimals. A rate of $2.0777 per gallon for diesel fuel, and a rate of $2.3524 per gallon for heating oil. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatasa. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 21, Joint Services Agreement, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Joint Services Agreement between the School District of Upper Dublin and the School District of Springfield Township for the 2015-2016 school year in the amount of $43,000. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Yes, this is the same thing. This is money coming into the district.
So this is money coming into the district for the services of a person that we employ, giving consulting services to another district. That's correct?
That is exactly correct, along with their being able to purchase diesel fuel from us for their buses.
Okay. And so will this impact any of the services that that individual is providing to our district?
No, we've been entered in this agreement with Upper Dublin for the past several years, and most of these services are basically through the summer, although the contract does go for the entire school year for a certain number of hours. But no, he does this on his own time and not on school time.
Okay.
So he puts in additional hours as a result.
Okay, good, thank you.
Through us, why not the consortium, or are we marking it up to 2.08888
The
per gallon? Just so we can stick it to them now.
a different type of fuel. One is for buses and the other is energy for heating and so forth.
Okay. It's interesting. It's like the communist model where Russia sells their heating, hot water to Ukraine, and it works. It works there.
But I will tell you that there has been a markup, and we were able, with the thanks of Mr. King, to negotiate a much better price for both Wayne Services and for the fuel that we're going to be charging them for.
Thank you, Mr. King.
We did get a second. Okay, so we're ready? Go ahead.
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatasa. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Got distracted by one. Okay, number 22, Service Master Extension, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves a one-year extension of the agreement with Service Master for the 2015-2016 school year. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I was going to ask if this is the Joe Parsons amendment to the
They are on a one-year extension.
I just was going to ask, I'm assuming, or I should say, am I correct in understanding that where this extension was agreed to, that they're aware of the concerns we have of the lack of cleanliness? I'm saying it in a...
Yes, we have had several meetings with Service Master in the past several months, and they are well aware, as we discussed at our property committee meeting, that the reason for the extension being limited to 1 year is this is a let's wait and see how things develop over the course of the year. They know that improvements are expected in many areas, and so we will be monitoring that closely.
And aside from the fact that if we decide we have 30 days, we notice we can terminate within 30 days, but we still have to have time for the RFP process if we were going to find someone new. But we clarified that in the property as well.
It's just like...
Are we voting? Yes. Okay, thank you. 10 more. Okay, Mr. King.
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mr. Pinson.
Aye. Number 23, Springfield Township Land Development Stipulation. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the stipulation with Springfield Township for land development related to the Erdenheim cafeteria expansion. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Is there any questions or comments?
We just wanted to once again repeat that we have been granted a land development waiver from the township, and along with that, we have come to a settlement with the township over the parking conditions. That matter, many of you may recall, came up the last time we had talked about building an addition to the existing square footage over at Erdenheim. As required, we must provide certain parking spaces when we add square footage onto the building. We met many times, we went over the conditions very thoroughly, and despite the fact that we had not actually begun the addition to Erdenheim, we nonetheless did implement a number of those parking conditions, which alleviated a lot of the concerns of parking through many of the major events that have occurred over the past few years. We now were ready to finalize those conditions, since building of the new addition is going to begin as soon as school is out. So with permits in hand, we will hopefully begin the staging and start that project very, very quickly.
Are we now, based on what we discussed last night, on track with the schedule that
As far as we know, yes, we are. Mm-hmm.
Can you get us a confirmation? Mr. King?
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mr. Pinson.
Aye. Number 24, payment of bills. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors authorizes the business administrator to approve the payment of bills as they become due and payable over the summer months of 2015. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Okay, so this just gives you the authority.
Just a quick question about that. Is there a limit of, if a bill is over a certain amount, is there some kind of requirement that you have to approve something? Or is it just, you have a blank check and you just...
So typically from the bill is that it's either been already acted on
So the answer to my question is no, there is not a limit on the bill that can come to you that you can pay.
No. Not with this motion.
Yes.
You'll see the list of bills.
Yeah, ultimately, you still have to.
Right.
Holly, ultimately, you still have to approve those bills.
Okay.
I can't imagine there would be anything else than what all we're voting on right now. On that note, let's vote.
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 25, annual appointments. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the annual appointments as follows. Mr. Craig Rogers, Treasurer for the school year 2015-2016, for a one-year term. Designation of depositories for 2015-2016 school year. Citizens Bank, Pennsylvania Local Government Investment Trust, Pennsylvania School Government Investment Trust, PNC Bank, TD Bank. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 26, baseball team spring training trip. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the baseball team to attend spring training in Florida on Friday, March 18th, 2016 through Thursday, March 24th, 2016, with all costs to be borne by individual athletes. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 27, memorandum of understanding. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the memorandum of understanding between the School District of Springfield Township and the Springfield Township Police Department as required by the Pennsylvania Safe Schools Act, Attachment FF. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Just a clarification, this would be separate from the issue for access to cameras. Thank you.
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 28, overnight field trips. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves various 2015-2016 athletic activities overnight field trips as per the attachment GG. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mr. Taylor. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 29, Special Education Plan Report. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the 2015 through 2018 Special Education Plan as required by the Pennsylvania Department of Education, Attachment HH. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Aye. Number 30, Memorandum of Agreement, STEA. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Memorandum of Agreement between the Springfield Township Education Association, STEA, and the School District of Springfield Township regarding the out-of-pocket maximums required by the Affordable Care Act on medical and prescription insurance plans offered. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mr. Sales. Mr. Lappin. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karatowski. Mr. Taylor. Mrs. Linsky.
Number 31, E+ agreement. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the agreement between Springfield Township School District and E+ Technology, Inc. for the installation of a firewall. Is there a motion? Second? Questions or comments?
Do we not have a firewall? Or
We
is this-
do,
Is this
but
for
this
a
is a
different-
bigger and better firewall.
Excellent. I was just worried maybe we weren't covered. Thank you.
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karakowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Kowalski.
Aye. And last but not least, number 32, Memorandum of Agreement, STEA. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the Memorandum of Agreement between the Springfield Township Education Association, STEA, and the School District of Springfield Township regarding establishment of a sick leave bank effective July 1st, 2015. Is there a motion? Second? Questions or comments? Mr. King?
Mr. Salas. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Sarsfield. Ms. Schultz. Dr. Karakowski. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Kowalski.
Aye. Are there any public comments on non-agenda items? Okay. Future meeting dates. Interim board meeting, Tuesday, August 4th, 2015, 7 p.m. in the Freeze Memorial Lobby. School board meeting, Tuesday, August 18th, 2015, 7 p.m., Freeze Memorial Lobby. And I think we had a proposed property committee meeting? Yeah, what was it again? Monday, August the 3rd, is it 8:15? 8:15 in the administration building. Great. Okay, everyone. Have a great summer.